It's one of the largest deer in the world, yet for all its size, a bull elk can lead a hunter into country so rough and steep that it will nearly break his heart. And that's where host Mark Kaiser is bound for today with his bow and arrow to Cromo, Colorado and Santa Fe Outfitters with guide Damian Kem.
I think one of the biggest reasons that hunters come to Santa Fe Outfitters is simply the quality. The game management that happens here at Santa Fe Outfitters is truly amazing. We have 4,000 head of elk running through the hills, 20,000 acres. It's all free range, and I think people just love the entire experience. It's not just going out to the woods, it's an entire week-long endurance race.
About an hour before sunset, the elk started bugling, and we had 2 or 3 bulls going at once, but one was really close. And I set up against this real steep drop-off. I figured, you know what, that drop-off there, there's no way that bull's gonna just stay up against that bank. He's gonna come out in front of me, give me a perfect broadside shot. I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I look up, and right coming down this steep bank is the bull. And instead of coming where he's going to be broadside, he's coming straight for me and down an alley as wide open as a bowling alley. I had no way to move, no time to move, but what really happened next was phenomenal. Not only did that bull walk up to me, straight to me, not giving me a shot, but he walked up to me within 4 yards. It was 4 yards, and he didn't see me until the last second. Did you see it?
That was him. How close?
How close do you think? Didn't you see him?
2 feet?
4 yards.
Did you hit him?
I didn't shoot. The minute he got into an opening, he never got behind another tree, so I couldn't move, and I was set up for him to come. And he come right at me. When he got here, he was all over me. I shut my eyes, too. You ever do that? They look into the soul of your eyes, man. So I kind of just sat there like this, but then he jumped and he stopped at 8 yards. But he stopped behind this tree. Then I
heard his feet.
And then he jumped again, and he stopped by that tree at 30. I could have shot him. I was just half-hearted because of.
Not quite.
I don't want it to end yet. And he's borderline. We'll get one more. We'll get him.
That's fun, though. That's awesome.
Every hunter would love to take an elk, but few seldom have the chance to have one almost literally in their laps. Already, even without letting an arrow loose, this is a hunt Kaiser won't forget.
Later in the hunt came the opportunity every bow hunter hopes for when they're on an archery elk hunt. Damian and I were working up this logging road. We were letting out a few calls now and then, and we heard the bugle, actually the growl that we all love to hear.
Right there, hear that? He's close. I'm gonna run up here. Why don't you want to circle back again? With the wind blowing up, I'm gonna drop down here. Okay. Give me some cover.
We split up again. Damian dove into some cover about 40 or 50 yards behind me to call. I set up with 2 good shooting lanes. A road in front of me, the road that we'd been walking on, and a nice little valley off to my right. So I hoped that one of those 2 would provide the shot. The bull didn't bugle much, but I gave him a couple mews from my position to focus him in this direction and let Damian take over after that. And he kept coming. And after a little bit, I realized he was coming right down the road. And if he kept on course, he was going to make the corner of the road and give me a 20-yard broadside shot. I'll never, ever be able to figure out elk. When he came into view and was just feet away from making the turn of the road to come into the 20-yard window, he just decided, you know what? I'm just going to make my own road. And he turned and started going off this steep bank, which would put him out of sight forever. I had to make a split-second decision. Whether it was his sixth sense, whether he saw me, I don't know, but he knew something was up. Apparently, I needed a few more opportunities. These elk were just cagey. They were as slippery as the trout down in the streams here, and they were getting by me every time. All right, on the road again. Just gives me more incentive to come back year after year, because there's no place I'd rather be in September than chasing elk in elk country.
The hunt is ticking away to the sound of rattling antlers as Kaiser looks for that one big buck when we return to Truck Vault's Extreme Hunts.
Truck Vault's Extreme Hunts is brought to you by Winchester Ammunition, the American legend, Smith & Wesson, safety, security, protection, and sport. Nikon, the trusted name in optics. Truck Vault, manufacturers of the world's finest secure in-vehicle storage systems.